So like being the oldest, I'm the oldest of like 7. Like my mom got 4 kids and my dad got 3. So like being the oldest, my parents young. They had me at 17, so they still young. They only number like 43. So like being the oldest, you kind of get like damn near forgotten about. So it kind of makes you awkward being up your upbringing. Cause I left out my mom's house at like 15, and then I got sent to my dad's, and then I left out of there at 16. I got in trouble. She sent me to my grandma's. And then I was at my grandma's with no brothers and sisters, and the shit was just weirder to me because I'm like, damn, I don't got no siblings. Like I felt like almost like an only child at 16, but really I'm not an only child. So that shit kind of like mess with you. That's when I started doing music when I was alone. So that shit kind of works for its best.
So now, how old are you right now?
24.
Okay, so you're 24. What's a day in a life on for someone like you?
Shit, when I wake up.
Because you're not to where you want to be at. So what's a day in life for you? Are you hungry for something, or are you just being lazy? What do you be doing?
No. I be working. I be grinding and shit. Well, first, what I usually do, I like to go for walks in the morning. I like to write shit down. I go for walks. I like to clear my mind and shit. Like, I live in Cali, so I be walking like in a little forest and shit. I just like to clear my mind, and then after that, I get home. I think about what I'm gonna do for the day. Like I like to spend a lot of time in my head more than like just in the present moment, but in my head and just think about everything. Like before I do things, that's how I like to do.
You had a dad growing up or not?
Yeah, he didn't live with me though. He lived in Wisconsin.
So you were, but I'm saying did he take care of you or no?
Oh yeah, he would send money and shit, and I'll go see him like for Christmas and shit like that. He was cool.
So you didn't.
But then like at 16, when 16 hit though, and they sent me to my grandma's. Like my mom and dad, like they just stopped talking with me. They let my grandma just take care of me. My grandma was like buying my clothes, buying my food. Like they ain't never call me just to be like, hey, you need any clothes for school? Or like, hey, you ate any food? You need any food? Or how you doing in school? Like they just feel like forgot about me damn near.
So did you struggle? Did you struggle at all or not as a child? Or
yeah.
Did you have it?
Yeah, before I moved to my dad's, when I was at my mom, that's when I was struggling. Me and her kept like going at it and shit. So like that shit would get annoying. So like she would be like kick me out. I'd leave. I'd be walking around all night, sleeping in cars in parks, sleeping in slides at the park, like stealing chips from Walmart, that type of shit. And then she was like, you know what? You need to just go to your dad's. I'm sending you to your dad. And then like she sent me to my dad's. And then like when I got on my own like a couple years ago, I was in Boston. Like when Adam 22 posted me on No Jumper, I was literally at my lowest point in my life. Like I was sleeping on the couch. There was mice in that shit. There was no hot water, no heater in that shit. Shit was like messed up. I ain't have no drawer. I ain't have no closet. I ain't have no. All my clothes were in trash bags. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, bro posted me on YouTube. This shit going up. Like, why, bro, can't hit me up for an interview? Shit was kind of messing with me. But looking back now, like where I'm at now, I'm glad he didn't, because I wasn't even like in the right like frequency or like vibration for the shit. So like it's cool. I'm glad he did it. And, like,
would you say that you're a troubled child, or you're just more like
I was more like the class clown type, always getting in trouble for trying to be funny, trying to like always be doing some type of shit. Like normal, like to me it's normal shit.
So you were never troubled youth?
No. Like you mean like legal trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not really. Not like as a like kid. But then like when I got like 16, 17, that's when shit was like started like going up like that.
So what are you trying to prove with all the tattoos you got in your body and your face? Just wondering.
It helped me escape my pain. Like I started getting them at 16, and that's when I was at my grandma's, and I just like I ain't really like. I started liking the pain, not just the pain, the noise. It just became addicting. When you hear that shit, when you just hear like the you know the noise, the feeling.
So you like the pain, but
yeah, because the pain, I feel like a tattoo pain only lasts for like, say you get a tattoo, the session gonna be an hour. The pain you got inside you could last forever compared to like a tattoo.
Right,
pain.
But what I'm saying is that okay, so you like the pain, it satisfies you, but what about the aftermath of you getting that tattoo? You don't like how you why? Because you can't.
I like how it look, but then I always wanted more. Like I get a tattoo, and I'd go home that night and be like, yeah, that's hard. And then the next morning I'd be like, damn, this part's empty though. Like this part's empty. And then I'll do my face. I'm like, damn, this is empty. I would always be like, I would always want more. Like I was never satisfied.
What was your first thought when you got your first face tattoo before you was gonna get it done? What made you go and get your first?
There was no more room. There was no more room on my arms, and I wanted I don't have my back.
Right, but did you pick a decision? Did you have like this is gonna be the consequences? What was one of your consequences?
Oh yeah. I told myself like this is what I want. You know, I'm a sacrifice. Like I want to make it. Like this is what I want. I don't care about like working a job. Or, like,
so you didn't sacrifice of the fact that your family might not look at you the same.
They already wasn't messing with me before I got any tattoo, like my arm or anything. So it was like people think that sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, your people don't mess with you because you're tattoos," but not. They wasn't rocking with me before the tats. So like, it's not the tats.
So
like,
what about?
They can't even say that. They be delusional if they think that.
So wait, what about like, okay, you wouldn't think about, oh, I'm not gonna have a 9 to 5 ever.
No, I wasn't really caring about that. I was just like thinking like, this is what I want to do. Like it. Also, I was thinking like it'll like my first tattoo I got was my grandma's name right here. Like the person that like she took care of me and really believed me. She the first person to take me to the studio. My first studio session, she dropped me off.